new income tax bill, huge changes in income tax structures. Can you break it down for our viewers? What exactly are we looking at?
I think, hi Aditi, hi Anil. I think that's very interesting actually, Aditi. I think the way it has been put across by the Honorable Finance Minister of giving the cue that the next week you find that the new income tax bill comes into play. And at the same time, also talking about the changes, actually you can call it a little bit sweeping changes, not entirely, but to a certain extent. Changes being brought in the new tax regime. I think you can see the cues over there. That going forward, you have to look forward for be moving on to the new tax regime going forward. While we do have an option
Right.
of the old tax regime, nothing has been said about it, but I think the cues come very clearly from her. So new tax regime, I think, done a good job. I think everyone knew that something has to happen to boost the consumption and to make the middle class, which actually felt left out. So if you look at the slabs which they have introduced, you have find 100% reduction of taxes for people coming in the bracket of up to 12 lakhs. So which means 80,000 of tax saving for them, as she said. And likewise, from a 25% to 100% impact of people on a 24, 25 lakhs of our total income. I think the numbers are not bad. And as she also herself mentioned out, well, the final details will come out of that approximately 1,000 crores, 1 lakh crores, sorry, of the direct taxes, I think they have to take care of, which I think they manage well because my fiscal deficit still gets pegged for the new year of the financial year 25-26 at 4.4%. So I
Okay,
think overall, yes, good changes in the TDS, TCS also. I think the 7 lakh to 10 lakh is very good, is very welcoming because people were letting a lot of concerns about 20% TCS applicable, and that money got stuck. Money was available, but got stuck. You got the credit, but was not available. So 7 lakh to 10 lakh for senior citizen, boosting from the 50,000 rupees to a 1 lakh. I think it's a very good change. So I think overall, yes, good changes impacts people in the middle class segment a lot, which hopefully should do better for the country.
that's interesting. Anil wanted to ask you something, but just 1 second, Anil. I just want to tell the PCR that we're getting a lot of audio feedback from there. So just can you please keep noise under control there? Yes.
Thank you, Aditi. Surya, I had if you could walk us through what will probably be the most impactful move in this budget as far as the Aam Aadmi goes, is the income tax proposal. So, there are these various rates, 0 to 4 lakh, 0%, 4 to 8 lakh, the new rate structure, 5%. If you have it before you, can you walk us through, the impact it will have, say, in an average newsroom, for example?
So, for example, if you look at the slabs now, Anil, which has been introduced, 0 to 4 lakhs is nil, 4 to 8 lakhs is 5%, more than 8 to 12 lakhs is 10%, but up to 12 lakhs, there is no tax payable. You can use a Section 87A, unless you have a special rate, which is like capital gains applicability, on which you have to pay a tax. That was there earlier also. From more than 12 lakhs to 16 lakhs, the tax rate is 15%. 16 lakhs and more, up to 20 lakhs is 20%. 20 lakhs and more to 24 lakhs is 25%. And more than 24 lakhs is 30%. So you typically see the up to 24 lakh bracket. You have seen the changes of tax benefits available to all tax assessees is from a 25 to 100%. And from a tax saving from an amount point of view, it can vary from a 80,000 rupees to a 1.1 lakh per person. That's a good number to look at if you look at the tax coming in your account, which is not being paid.
So how does it compare, Surya, to an existing, the existing tax structure? So let's say, for example, 12 to 16 lakhs, you're paying 15%. So what was it now, and how does
the comparison? How does it benefit people who are in that 12 to 16 lakh bracket?
See, when you see a 12 to 16 lakh bracket, you actually end up saving, while the exact numbers need to be worked out, but you actually save around 50 to 60,000 rupees, depending on what your exemptions are, but not which are available. But few like NPS is still available. So you end up saving that. I think the cues which she gave was, well, the numbers will come out finally, but 70,000 to 80,000 is your tax saving if you come in the slab of a 12 lakh to 18 lakh from an income level. So if your income is between 12 to 18 lakhs, your saving in hand, your tax outflow will come down by 70 to 80,000 rupees.
And
if you are in the higher slab, from let's say a 24 to 25 lakh slab, your tax saving in hand would be. Sorry.
Okay, we are having connection problems, but
And,
can you? Yeah.
Surya, on TCS, very interestingly, they have withdrawn the TCS on education loans, right?
On the education loans, yeah.
So that's a big relief
So which is
for all
actually
the
good,
kids
Anil,
going
if you look
abroad.
at the logic of the same. If I take absolutely, if you look at the logic also, it makes very good sense, because if I'm taking borrowing money, and on that borrowed money, if I have to pay tax deducted at source, so it's actually even not my money. It's a borrowed money on which tax has been deducted. So I have a double whammy for myself. I think that was a lacuna which they have actually removed now.
Interesting. So one question that somebody just asked me is, she's announced all these major changes right now. So what is the new income tax bill going to bring forth for us? What are we going to look? What should we look for or expect in that?
I think the focus which she has mentioned very briefly on that, which is expected next week, I think something is left for presumptions over here, on kind of ensuring compliances, reducing compliances for people, making it more tax friendly, making it more simple, that's what she said, and more investment friendly, with a focus on middle class. So something more you may expect in the coming week.